Don't put bananas in my butt. No, don't put bananas in my butt. I've told you several times before, my butt is not a banana door. And I say don't put bananas in my...
Grab a snack, grab some tea, and grab some holy water because, baby, you're going to need all three. And I'm not joking. So I'm going to tell you the least important part first. And again, for legal purposes, this is all alleged. So allegedly, Brian Anderson is speaking very closely, as in seeing Ken's younger sister. Secondly, Gypsy got upset at Ken, which she does often, and she's in constant rages. This is not new. This is something that has happened on a regular basis, and people are aware. And when I say people, people within their circles are aware. They dismiss her behavior all the time. Now, there's one particular incident where Gypsy put an X by his headboard and then did a video of her with an Urker knife going like this to the X. Take that for what you want. Believe me or don't believe me. It's true. I've seen proof. Now, I have to be careful about what I show, because if I show it, it'll be very obvious who gave it to me. Take that for what you want. Okay? I'm not here to argue with you about it. Gypsy has been getting intoxicated on a regular basis, with the baby around and without the baby around. A lot of her rage fits, the baby is around. So it's a huge safety issue. But the reason why the butcher knife is something that I think is very important is because the video that she sent to Nicholas Godejohn instructing him on how to unalive her mother was a video just like that in her mother's bedroom. Now, Ken is scared to leave, allegedly, because Louisiana, when it comes to children and the mother, is a four-mother state, and they will try to keep the child within the state if there's a family member. And because there is no custody in place, the family member would be obviously the grandparents. Every time he has said that he would do something, well, she does something crazy. And I'm not saying this, I'm saying I have seen proof of this, like solid proof, which is why I'm bringing it to you guys. Before I said that I thought that that was possible, but just because I've seen her patterns and her behavior, it seems like something she would do, but I'm saying I've seen evidence of this, very strong evidence of it. But again, it's all alleged, take it for what you want. The person who brought this to my attention said that they were very, very concerned for the safety, and they didn't want Ken and the baby to end up being on the next IDTV or Dateline episode. And I know a lot of you guys are looking at this like this is tea, but honestly, it's deeper. There's people's lives that are at jeopardy. And I think because the world hasn't been paying attention to what's happening to her is why this is able to go under the radar. She's used this baby to weaponize her against Ken. This is a fact, okay? Allegedly. And y'all need to be concerned. Like, I don't know how to express how serious this is, but when I get my mind and my thoughts together, I'll really do like a deep dive, because there's a lot of information, but I have to, I'll be home in a day or so, and I'll probably go through some of them and probably do another video this evening or later tonight. But these are the important parts. I want you guys to like, comment, repost this. And if you know anyone in the Louisiana area that could possibly help, or, check on the situation or whatever. But I don't want you to harass anyone. Now, I also know that Ken's address has been doxxed allegedly, and he's in fear. Some of y'all are really crazy, and despite of whether you like them or not, you act like you got some sense. Like there's a baby in the house. And for those of you that are saying she didn't have a baby, there's no baby. At this point, you need to check yourself into a local hospital. And I'm very serious about that, because there's definitely a baby involved. And you know what, Missouri and the state of Louisiana, if something happens to Ken, the baby, anybody, y'all will have that on your hands, because you let someone out like her, knowing what she did, and y'all have been endorsing her and letting everything that she's done go to the side. It'll be on your hands, and you will have hell to pay for it.
I'm Ken Urker's sister. Ken Urker, the one that's with Gypsy. I want to get on here and clarify a few things. Number one being that I am not Nina's source. I don't know who Nina's source was. I do have my speculations. Number two, the alleged that Ryan is talking to one of Ken's sisters. It is not the sister that looks like Gypsy. It's not a sister that is related to Kennan's father's side of the family at all. Number three, I don't really want to get too deep into the allegations. There's not really much to defend when it comes to that, and that's how I'll word that, and that's all I'll say about that. I just wanted to get on here and clarify that I was not the source. And Ryan, if you see this, be very careful. How do I put this? That is not a road you want to go down or a tree you want to climb up. There are no good intentions behind that one. So take the warning or don't. But I wish everybody the